All right, guys, so day 49, I weighed in at 192.8, so there definitely has to be some calorie changes to the diet. To start, we're just going to do a half cup of oatmeal in the morning, and I might actually experiment with that carb cycling my brother was talking about. But rather than just lopping off all the calories I would have been getting from carbs, I'll actually just increase the protein intake on those days. Not by much, probably just like a couple ounces of chicken, and see where it gets me. Or maybe just for like breakfast, I just make a big thing of eggs, and it will still be a net calorie deficit. So we'll see how that goes. I really don't know. I'm gonna leave the fruits in on those days just because why not? Or maybe I won't and I'll go like straight carnivore. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't figured it out yet. I got time to think on it. But we got chest and arms today and shoulders. So I'm definitely not satiated after that half cup, but listen, you know, it's a process. You know, eventually, you know, you're gonna see how extreme this is probably gonna end up getting, just because I'm kind of obsessed with fast results. So I'm not patient. If we ate the way we did over time, we would probably end up getting to our end goal, but I'm impatient. I like pushing the limits. And so with that being said, we're going to be eating the protein powder, and yeah, I'm gonna show you the protein shake. So I say shake, but I literally I've just been stirring this with my hands. So that's all. And I keep seeing this TikTok of this kid who takes 400 milligrams of test a week, but it's like, bro, you look natural, bro. That would be soul crushing to me if I took gear and looked natural. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. All right, guys, so day 49, I think we're going to try something different today. So we're actually gonna start at 200 on both the shoulder and the chest press and see how that goes. Move into the single arm movements after that. And then after that, we'll be doing our bicep routine. If we get through, well, circuit. I like circuit. Routine sounds soft. I like circuit better. So if we do the 35 circuit and do very, very well, then either next time around or the next day after that, we'll bump up to 40. So I'm gonna set you guys down. I'm gonna get right into the lifts. I don't wanna waste too much time. And tomorrow, I think, will be the first carb cycling day. I just gotta figure out how much chicken I'm gonna use to substitute all the carbs we're gonna be missing out on. Because I don't necessarily want a 500 to 700 calorie deficit, you know what I mean? I'd rather chill, you know, like maybe 300 calorie deficit on those days. So we'll see. So we're going for 10 reps of 200 right now, and then single arms. Now I'm gonna drop it down to 125, and we'll use both arms, but only one is working. Camera keeps moving. No cap, that was really, really fatiguing. Those were pretty good working sets. So now we're gonna do that same thing with 140, and then we're gonna do a 1 rep max of maybe like 170. I put down in my notes 155, but we might shoot higher. Now we got 140, one arm. And I don't know if you guys are actually able to notice which arm I'm using. I always start with the right and then go with the left, just because I'm right-hand dominant, but whichever arm I'm using is usually the only arm that actually locks out. This one, I keep it pretty, I really just have it so I can keep the shoulder support. We'll shoot for, well, we just did 140 for 6, so we'll go 155. I mean 170. So we're up at 170. Right on, guys. Left arm. Alright, now we got our drop sets. It's 140 for, no, we'll do 125. We might do 140 for 8. We'll do 140 for 8 and 200, just both arms. Yeah. So 140 for 8 on both arms. Single chest movement. Sink my shoulders down. I don't know if you guys noticed, but looking back at my editing, I do like this like little body roll thing where I get everything set, but okay. 140 for 8, one arm, right arm first. Alright, now we gotta drop down 200 for 10. You might be like, wow, drop down, what do you mean? Go up and wait. Well, if you think about it, 200 between both pecs. It's only 100 pounds, so big brain. All right, so I'm gonna hit this last set of 200, and then I gotta show you guys something that's actually hilarious that I just picked up on. It is, wow. So I'll show you in a second. 200 for 10. Look, so I was gonna test out the gym lighting over here, and then guys, look, you see all these handprints right here? All these handprints, so we got one side. Look, to the right, we got another side. You already see where I'm going with this. And then right here in the center, you could barely see it, but there's this third mark. Now, I wasn't able to see it very clearly until I started setting up the camera again. I think it's somebody's ass. You see it? Dude, it is clear as day. That is literally somebody's ass pressed up against the glass. Or the mirror. Bro, that is hilarious. All right, not too sure how this will go. But 200 for 10, you know how it goes. Starting set on my shoulders. I really can't. I find that hilarious that somebody was in here, bro. Like, what else could it be? What workout is that? What else would it be? All right. Alright, now we gotta do 115 single arm, 8, then 125 for 6, 140 for 1, or higher. We're gonna bump to 155. I don't know. We will see. 115 for 8. And as you can see, it is extremely easy for the young goal. So easy, in fact, I'm contemplating jumping up to 140 for 6 instead of, yeah, we're gonna do it. Screw it, why not? And what I was gonna say is with the one arm being active, one arm being not active, I think we'll be able to hit this set a lot better. And it's different than the cable press because I don't actually need this other arm for as much support. It's pretty easy, or pretty stable structurally with the one arm. So we're gonna do 140 for 6. That was pretty doggone difficult. But now we got 155, maybe even 170 for 1 on both arms. I'm thinking about it right now, guys. I've been doing these sets and this being my rest. I understand that a lot of people, like kids and shit, who see this, probably just will not believe that I'm natural because of the way I'm eating and progressions, but it's mainly just because they don't know where I left off, man. I went from lifting for like 2.5 years straight, stopping entirely, but you guys would have never seen any of the progress I made during that time because I literally just didn't record it. This was not in the cards. But we're on our second round of the circuit. I think that was the first time we cleared the first 2. We're in a deeper deficit. We're 150 calories down, man. That one set took 1:30, believe it or not. I can believe it, you're slow as shit. Thanks, bro. All right, now we got our flies. A little bit of preacher curls never hurt anybody. So I think if we get this for 10 on both, then that would be the first time we've cleared all these sets. Oh, definitely getting leaner, bro. You know, I think we could finally say my frame is starting to fill out. See muscle developments everywhere. We got the last set of the second circuit. But you can see I'm starting to take shape. I'm definitely starting to get to a body fat where my upper body is starting to look more like ideally it should. You can see tricep development, definitely losing body fat, forearms are even growing. Dude, I swear, I'm gonna be so happy when I get those not natty comments. It's just proof to me that I'm literally doing it right. I'm just doing solid work. My jeans are solid, or decent rather. But you can see bicep development on both arms, frames taking shape, getting wide. You know, what more can I ask for, really?
We got this. I'll get a little closer.
Also, for those of you wondering, I'm only 5'8", 5'8", maybe even shorter, depends on where the doctor marked me. It's weird, I'm not really self-conscious about height at all. Let's try to get it super straight. That's 100 pounds, boy. So we finished this last set clean. We're still not gonna bump the 40s. We gotta hit this at least one time, cleaner, faster, stronger. At least one more time, cleaner, faster, stronger. 35s before I graduate onto the 40s, which is serious big boy weight. Well, we failed. Almost. We almost hit that. But listen, it's all good, man. Still progress. Eventually, we'll get to a point where we can't progress at all significantly. It'll be like just getting out one extra rep. But that was 9 on this arm, 8 on this arm. Oh. This one's gonna burn. Oh, I just did a hammer curl. Damn it. Damn it, Martha. Alright, so we're gonna do this last set of creatures. That'd be crazy bumping the creatures up to 40 pounds. But we're doing them so clean. Alright, now we got the rear delts. You can see a little bit of development as far as vascularity goes. Last 2 sets. Probably before the most painful 0.3 miles before tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna suck. It's just gonna suck. Through and through, it's gonna be bad. Listen, we do it for what? Gains. That's what we do it for. So, we're gonna get these 35s up out of here. Bada bang, bada boom. One hand, left hand, one. Slap them bitches down. Pick you guys up. Slap you silly son of guns down. Boom, good enough for me. Or that left hand is for you. You ready? It's like pulling away from me. Not like that, like it's supposed to do that. But I feel like the cable's like hanging out. This thing. Get it? Man. And now we run, okay? And now we run. Day 49 of the weight cut, bro. We definitely turned up. So up until 1.2, I was ripping 30s, you know, just 30-second breaks. But ever since before I started, dog, my energy was way low. That half cup of oatmeal is barely anything, and I really felt it today. On top of that, I got an hour less of sleep and didn't drink enough water, or more, as much as I usually do. So all that made this substantially more difficult. Whether or not we're able to actually carb cycle yet, I don't know. I might try to just carry out our current calorie deficit for the rest of the week just to see if I could do it, or even just stagger it to like one day I eat like this, the other day I eat that full cup, and just see how I feel. We'll see, we'll compare. But after that 1.2, it was a minute 30, and then after that, bro, it was like 2-minute breaks up until 3:30, just because I needed to get that done. So runs like this, guys, all they're really gonna do is build character. It's how you get tougher, it's how you build up that grit, push yourself through it. You can see we put in the work, and this is just my style. This is definitely not for everybody, for obvious reasons. But if you want to be a dog, you want to go apeshit and be a gorilla, you know, we don't burn out, we rock out. So yeah, we'll check up on the physique later. We'll see what we weigh tomorrow. It'll be interesting, because that was the toughest run yet, even tougher than day one. So it'll be very interesting. You know, guys, listen. If you've never wrestled before, I can almost guarantee you're probably not going to be able to push yourself like that. I can almost guarantee you're going to quit. It's just what it is. Because literally, there will be times where every single practice in the week, every single match in the week will be like that for like a 2-week, 3-week period while you're pushing yourself. Join your wrestling team. Oh my god, you guys are gonna get tired of it, but like literally everything else comes so much easier. So this is what we're looking like day 49. I can't really see what we're looking like right now, but listen, chest gains, all that I care about really is that we don't plateau. That's the most important thing to me. It'll happen, but as long as we can correct it, we'll be good. My goal is a 90-day transformation where it's possible. It's possible, it just depends how badly I want to suffer or how much I want to suffer. But this is what the upper body's looking like. You can see, I think we're definitely getting a little bit wider, because as I lose body fat, it'll be easier to see. I'm gonna like show you lats. It'll be easier to see the actual structure, but tomorrow is not gonna be any easier. But this is what we're kind of looking like, relaxed, sucked in. Literally, it's just all this body fat right here. The upper body is honestly already almost getting there as far as body fat goes, because everybody's body distributes body fat differently, right? So me personally, relatively lean up here comparatively to my midsection. My midsection, just like probably the majority of you guys watching, is my weak point. It's like literally, even when I have my 8-pack, I will still have those 2 little lips of fat right under my belly button, because that's just what it is. But yeah, definitely getting leaner regardless. So listen, at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a kinesiologist, you guys know this. I'm literally, think of me like a gym bro, and take the advice as such. You know, experiment with it as much as you like, with the cardio, with the training sets, with the way I work out. If you don't like it, don't do it. Find something else. If you like it, do it. You know, it's really as simple as that. There's a million and one ways to accomplish this kind of transformation, but at the end of the day, it's what you're capable of doing and what you enjoy. That's literally all it boils down to. You know, you're gonna have your JPGs, Caleb, your King Tolos, you know, those types on TikTok, constantly throwing you information, conflicting information at that. So it really just depends. It's really all on you how you approach it. All right, guys, dinner day 49. We actually only had 6.2 grams of chicken cooked up, so that's what we're eating. And then I also have 120 grams of rice, the 3 whole eggs, 2 whites, and I seriously need to get something to grease up the pan, that non-stick spray, because this pan is non-stick, but it really just doesn't work well. But regardless, we got our dinner right here, so I'm gonna knock this down. If I finish the eggs and chicken before I get down with the rice, then I'll just top it off with some Frank's Red Hot. But as of right now, I actually feel just fine. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, subscribe channel, and turn on post notifications. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.